This whole movement to be single for life is so pathetic. It really is. It's amazing how people think that, oh, I go take money from this man and stay single and I did something. The man goes, I'm just going to go take money from her and I did something. Then I'm going to get intercourse from this one over here and then that one on Friday and that one on Monday. Hey, I got more. No, what you got doesn't even equal one. When you keep going from person to person and trying to piece together a life, you still haven't pieced together whole anything. Because 1 plus 1 equals 1. And that's how it's all over the world. Every continent has this idea that 2 people equals 1. Every single continent. It's not a European construct based on scripture. Every continent has it. And these people are like, marriage was a business opportunity years ago. And people who believe in marriage are really, really foolish because marriage is really just the 2 kings and queens. And it was a political, and married people got married because of, not every society. So just be quiet with your lies about marriage. If you're anti-marriage, just say I'm anti-marriage. But don't pretend that every single society was based on business constructs. Marriage was never love. You could say it was not love. Whatever it was, that's not the point. Why, if you understand that marriage is built on something that creates a bigger thing, are you anti-marriage? That's the question. Why? You're afraid. Go ahead and be afraid. Because let me tell you something. What you fear is going to find you. That's the part. You being afraid of it, the very thing you're afraid of, I'm telling you, is going to find you. I'm afraid that if I get married, I'm going to, well, that's going to happen to you anyway. So just go ahead and understand that that very thing is coming to find you, because marriage does not, being married doesn't guarantee that thing, someone's going to steal your money. That's not a guarantee in marriage, and you know that. And it's definitely can happen in any situation because you're not paying attention to the other situations in your life, because you're so afraid of marriage and the thought of her taking half of my money, because my money is the god of my life. These people think that having money is definitely a good thing. It's security, it keeps you from depending on anybody else. It keeps you from being completely miserable because you can buy things that lead to happiness, or at least contentment. At the very least, you can be content with your life. But they pretend that, oh my God, marriage is so terrible, and all societies have some form of joining together. 2 people. All these societies, all of them. All of them. I don't know of any society. Now I'm going to do some research on this. Having said that, I don't know any society that has a society based on the one. Forget about America. Forget about this nonsense. There's no one. They join with you on Saturday night. The women join with them on Sunday for afternoon. She tells them to come over. There is no one. It's still 2. You can pretend you're a solo, dolo, whatever, if you want to. You're not. You're joining with somebody, and they may not last forever, but you're joining with somebody else. It's still 2 people. If you could function as a single person, then you would never, ever need to join with anyone else at any time. If you were such a solo artist, I'm on my own, and I don't need women. But you needed her last Tuesday when you texted her at 12 o'clock in the afternoon to tell her you were coming over. So, and then after you spoke to her Wednesday and in the morning and told her what a terrible day you were having, you need someone else. If everybody is so great single, then you don't need to connect with another person of the opposite sex, and you could stay alone. Stop going to lunch with those women. Stop going to dinner with those men if you are so comfortable being alone and single. All these liars. Every society pairs up, but these people, they're so selfish. They don't want to give their time to another person. They don't want to give their energy to another person. They only want to be recipients. Listen, I have seen lots of things. I'm an observer of life. I've observed a lot of things. That's what I love to do. That's what I've done, whether I wanted to or not. It's what I do. It's what I've always done since I was a little child, very young. Observation. That's just my thing. I'm made that way. I'm wired that way. But what I can tell you about people is that I've seen the men who are married are better off. The men who are married are the winners. You can say whatever you want to say. You can lie to yourself every day because you've never been married. You don't know what it's like. Why do they get married? They want someone to take care of them. Duh. They want someone to take care of them. And it is stacked in the favor of men. It's stacked in their favor. It has been stacked in the favor of men. They get taken care of. They get taken care of like a little baby. Yes, they do. They get taken care of like a little baby. And so that's why they go into it. It's cozy. It's a nest. She creates a space for him. He goes and lays down in that space. Those are the ones that stay happy. The ones that don't stay happy, there are some men, even if the woman creates a beautiful space and home for them, they destroy the home because they don't know how to be happy. They don't like that feeling. Whatever their story is, they can't stay in that comfortable space. Understand that. There are men, they just can't. They don't. That's inner turmoil that doesn't allow them to be at peace in a home created by this wonderful woman. They just can't do it. But the men that know how to be still and have no inner turmoil, they can stay with that woman and just benefit from her hands. And that's what the men say. Why do you bring it to the table? These are foolish men that ask that question. Money is not the best thing in life. It is to be loved by a woman, a good-hearted woman. There is nothing like it. I call it your second mother. Say whatever you want to say about it. The way you males want to be pampered and cooked for, and the house is clean and laundry done, she's your second mother, and don't argue with me about it. That's your second mother. And you want it. You want it so badly. Some of them don't want it. They don't care about it. They do their own laundry, and they're just happy to not to have to take care of another person. And they're very honest with themselves. They're like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to be bothered with this. But they have somebody taking care of it. I know somebody right now. Oh my gosh. He's such a bachelor. If you see how spoiled he is by someone who's not a girlfriend, a non-girlfriend spoils him so rotten. Okay? But he's so single. You're right. That's all I want to say. You all are fake. You fake, independent, single men and women pretending that you don't need a husband or wife. You need one. It's a mess out here in the dating pool because you guys are still in the dating pool, urinating in the water because you should not still be there. You should be off married with somebody. There should be very few single people. There should be a few older ones and lots of younger ones. All these 40-somethings and 30-somethings single is a complete disgrace. And I'm going to say it. You can tell me it's not true. Of course it's true. It's disgraceful having drama as a grown adult. What kind of drama are you supposed to be having at 50 years old? Absolutely ridiculous.